Yeah, that was nice. What kind of dog is that?
It's a mutt. I don't know. It's a whole bunch of. We thought it was a multi-poo. Like we were specifically getting a multi-poo, and then I did one of those DNA tests, like the doggy DNA test, and it's not. It's everything. It's mixed with like.
It's mostly Italian. It's 80% Italian, right?
Yeah.
Is any part of it native? Any Native American?
23andMe. He did that.
For dogs.
Have you done that test?
No chance.
Why?
I would never send my blood to a private company.
Why? What is your fear?
Why would I send my blood, my DNA, to a private company that gets to keep it then in perpetuity for the rest of time?
First of all, it's not your blood. It's your
DNA. Which is the same thing. Your blood DNA is what I'm referring to. The DNA in your blood, your urine, whatever. I don't want a private corporation to have that.
Why?
In the medical field, I'm fine with it because if I'm going to a doctor and we need to diagnose something, because a private company then has your DNA in perpetuity. That's a little strange. Why do they want your DNA?
Well,
what could they do with it? Literally
They could
anything.
tell you what your ancestry is.
They could also use your DNA for research, for...
Yeah.
You have to give them, when you submit it, you have to give them permission to use your DNA for research. So you have to sign something if you want it. If you don't want them using your DNA for any research, then you don't sign it.
Do you think they're really listening to that?
Yeah, I do.
But what is in your worst case scenario, what is your worst fear that they would do?
Imagine they use your DNA to start cloning people or submitting your DNA for unsolved crimes, and they start throwing in you a mix of also just using it illegally. I just get scared of like, why would my DNA be valuable to a private company? And there's a reason for sure. They're doing it because they want to collect DNA. We think it's because they want to tell us what our heritage is, but I don't believe that. I get very suspicious of a company collecting human DNA.
I know they were also using the
I'm
DNA
definitely
that
a conspiracy
was collected.
theorist.
Are you?
100%.
I think we have one here too. Jeremy?
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Jeremy completely agrees here.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Why do you kind of? Get all in, dude.
No,
Don't put a foot in the hot tub. Go in.
I do, not kind of.
Yeah, because a private corporation that has no government regulation, that's a little sketchy to me. It's a little sketchy for them to harbor your DNA forever. That's like, they can do whatever they want with it.
But
even though Jackie's like, I didn't sign a paper. It's like, that will never hold up after time. They'll already have done what they wanted to do.
So what if they clone me and make me like a super soldier?
How awful.
Why?
Because once we start playing God, we're all dead. Once we start cloning, they've already cloned for sure.
Right.
She's a clone. You know that, right?
The redhead? Caroline?
I've met Caroline 10 times already.
Today?
No, just this year, though.
Are you a clone?
I might be a stalker.